5 minutes remaining in the qualifying session, it's going to be interesting to see if any of these AI drivers can improve their positions. Stay tuned for more updates. Let's do a quick recap of what's been happening so far in this race. The Professor is currently in 17th place. They've had a bit of a setback compared to their starting position, but there's still plenty of time for them to make a comeback. Hugged03 from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in 2nd place, just 0.4 seconds ahead of the Professor. And in 3rd place, we have Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports. It's still early in the race, so anything can happen. Let's keep watching and see how things unfold. In this race, we have seen some exciting developments on the track. Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports lost the 3rd position to Gary710 from Team for 20. Chriskane 1985 is currently in 5th place, while Montix is holding onto 2nd place. Keep watching to see how the rest of the race unfolds. We have Gary710 from Team for 20 currently in 3rd position. Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is right behind in 4th position. Meanwhile, Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports has just entered the pits and is currently in 55th position. Exciting stuff happening on the track. Cavalcanti095 is currently in 8th place. Gary710 from Team for 20 is holding a strong position in 3rd place. Fox007 is currently in 6th place, and Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports just came out of the pits and is now in 55th position. Stay tuned to see how these positions change as the race progresses. We're currently in the middle of the race with some exciting action happening on the track. Cavalcanti095 is currently in 8th place, just 0.4 seconds behind MYST149 who is in 7th. Montix is putting on a strong performance, currently in 2nd place, just 0.5 seconds behind Gildred Sarcophagi from Team That's What's Up in 1st position. Fox007 is not far behind, currently in 6th place, just 0.3 seconds behind Chriskane 1985 in 5th. And once again, Montix is showing great skill, currently in 2nd place, just 0.3 seconds behind Gildred Sarcophagi from Team That's What's Up in 1st position. MYST149 is currently in 7th position, trailing Fox007 by just 0.4 seconds. Both drivers are battling it out for that 6th place spot. Meanwhile, Dovdad from Team Newton Laws of Motion is in 12th position, with a best lap time of 2 minutes 36.495 seconds, but still 11.201 seconds off the fastest lap. In the top positions, Montix is putting on a strong performance in 2nd place, hot on the heels of Gildred Sarcophagi from Team That's What's Up who currently holds the lead. Keep watching to see how the race unfolds. Mirameza666 said, "Is RE different from person to person?" Oh, that's an interesting question. While artificial intelligence AI can be programmed differently by different developers, the AI we see in this racing simulator is specifically trained to drive the cars in the game. So, it's not like the AI has unique personalities or characteristics like humans do. Each AI driver follows the same set of rules and parameters to ensure fair and consistent performance on the track. But hey, it's still pretty impressive to see how they race against each other, don't you think? Quick recap on the current positions. Fox 007 is currently in 6th position, trailing behind Chris Gain 1985 in 5th place by 0.4 seconds. Montix is holding on to 2nd place, just 0.5 seconds behind Gilded Sarcophagi from Team That's What's Up, who is leading the race. Cedric from Team Newton Laws of Motion is currently in 10th position, chasing Dazzard 22 in 9th place by 0.4 seconds. That's where things stand for now. Let's see how the race progresses and if any of the drivers make a move. We're currently in the middle of a race and things are heating up. In 1st place, we have Gilded Sarcophagi from Team That's What's Up, driving a Koenigsegg, with Montix right on their tail in 2nd place. Not too far behind, we have Chris Gain 1985 in 5th place and Fox 007 in 6th place. The competition is fierce and every driver is giving it their all. Let's see how the rest of the race unfolds. Miramaza 666 said, at Miramaza 6660 didn't know that, both skill and aggressiveness. Hey Miramaza 666, that's right. In racing, it's all about finding the perfect balance between skill and aggressiveness. Skill helps you navigate the track with precision and make strategic moves, while a controlled level of aggressiveness can give you the edge to overtake opponents. It's like dancing with the cars on the track, finding that sweet spot between being assertive and maintaining control. Keep pushing the boundaries and have fun out there. Let's quickly recap what's been happening in the race so far. MYST149 is currently in 7th position with a best lap time of 2 minutes and 20.750 seconds. They are about 2.891 seconds off the fastest lap. Hyundai 101 is trailing behind Rizaldi Adhar by just 0.4 seconds in 15th position. Meanwhile, Cedric from Team Newton Laws of Motion is currently in 10th place, also 0.4 seconds behind Dazzard 22, who is in 9th position. Montix is putting up a strong performance in 2nd place, trailing Gilded Sarcophagi from Team That's What's Up by just 0.4. We saw a cluster of cars exiting the pits on this lap. Fox 007 came out in position 16, followed by MYST149 in 19th place. Montix managed to leave the pits in 22nd position, while Chris Gain 1985 emerged in 23rd place. LV1NNY took a bit longer in the pits but rejoined the race in 29th position. Meanwhile, the Professor is currently doing a great job and sitting comfortably in 4th place. Stay tuned as we continue to follow the action. Currently in the race, we have Cavalcanti 095, Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports, and Dazzard 22 exiting the pits in positions 39, 40, and 41 respectively. Meanwhile, Wildro Zurich is doing a great job and currently holding the 8th position. We also have Hyundai 101 in 3rd place, just 0.3 seconds behind Rizaldi Adhar, who is in 2nd place. And not far behind, we have the Professor in 4th position, trailing behind Hyundai 101 by 0.4 seconds. The race is getting intense, and it's wonderful to see these R-driven cars competing in the racing simulator. Let's see what happens next. Currently in this race we have the Professor in 4th position, driving a Ferrari. Their best lap time is 2 minutes 28.482 seconds, which is 10.623 seconds off the fastest lap. In 8th position, we have Wildro Zierich, trailing behind Bo Bardo from Team Blast in 7th by just 0.4 seconds. Right above the Professor, Hyundai 101 is holding onto 3rd position. They are 0.4 seconds ahead of the Professor. Stay tuned as we continue to watch these R-driven racing cars go head-to-head in this exhilarating race. Right now in the race, the Professor is currently in 4th position, trailing behind Hyundai 101 in 3rd place by a margin of 0.4 seconds. Additionally, Wildro Zierich is in 8th position, just 0.4 seconds behind Bo Bardo from Team Blast in 7th. Finally, Wildro Zierich is holding on to 9th position, with a slight lead of 0.5 seconds over Gildred Sarkophagi from Team That's What's Up in 10th. Stay tuned as we continue to witness this intense race. Gary from Team 420 is currently in 7th position, driving a Koenigsegg. He is just 0.2 seconds ahead of Bo Bardo from Team Blast, who is in 8th position. The Professor is in 4th position, just 0.3 seconds behind Hyundai 101 in 3rd position. Wildro Zierich is currently in 10th position, and is 0.3 seconds behind Bo Bardo in 9th position. It looks like Wildro Zierich had a great last lap, being 0.8 seconds faster. Let's see how the race unfolds from here. Wildro Zierich is currently in 10th position, trailing behind Bo Bardo from Team Blast in 9th. The Professor is holding strong in 4th place, and Gildred Sarkophagi from Team That's What's Up is currently in 8th position with a best lap just 0.157 seconds off of the fastest lap. Additionally, the Professor is trailing Hyundai 101 in 3rd place by just 0.4 seconds. That's the latest update from the race. Here's a quick recap of what's happening on the track right now. Wildro Zierich is currently in 10th position, 0.5 seconds behind Bo Bardo from Team Blast in 9th position. The Professor is currently in 4th position, trailing Hyundai 101 by just 0.3 seconds. John 073 has entered the pits and is currently in 53rd position. That's all for now. Let's see how the race unfolds further. NYST149 is currently in 11th position, but managed to make a pass on Wildro Zierich to take 10th. The Professor is currently in 4th place, trailing behind Hyundai 101 by 0.4 seconds. Meanwhile, John 073 has just exited the pits and is now in the 55th position. Gary 710 from Team 420 is holding strong in 5th place. Stay tuned for more intense racing action. We have Gary 710 from Team 420 currently holding onto position 4, just 0.3 seconds ahead of the Professor in position 5. Moving down the grid, Wildro Zierich is currently in position 12, trailing behind Bo Bardo from Team Blast by 0.4 seconds in position 11. And finally, Gildred Sarkophagi from Team That's What's Up is currently in 5th position, chasing down Hyundai 101 in position 4. with a notable 7.3 seconds difference in lap time. Quite an exciting race so far. Let's do a quick recap of the action on the track. Currently, Bobardo from Team Blast is in 12th place, ahead of Wildro Zirich in 13th. Duvdad from Team Mutant Laws of Motion has moved up to 28th place, just behind Electric Mary from Team Quark Express in 27th. And speaking of Duvdad, they have also managed to pass Electric Mary for that position. Moving up the rankings, Gary 710 from Team for 20 is currently holding the 3rd spot on the leaderboard, trailing just behind Rizaldi Adhar in 2nd. Stay tuned for more exciting racing action. Gilded Sarcophagi said, "How many laps do they get?" Hey Gilded Sarcophagi, great to have you here. The race consists of 30 laps, and we're currently on lap 7. Buckle up and enjoy the rest of the thrilling race. Chrisgame 1985 is currently in 13th position. Funny Shell Gaming from Team Eagerworks just entered the pits in 18th position. LV1NNY also entered the pits in 19th position. Meanwhile, Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 52nd position. Sidriq from Team Mutant Laws of Motion is entering the pits in 22nd position. Lastly, Silver Gaming overtook Luke Runs for 51st position. That's the current update from the racing simulator. Wildrodrage is currently in 13th position. LV1NNY just exited the pits and is now in 32nd position. FR33 Zitius is holding steady in 9th position. Chrisgame 1985 just came out of the pits and is now in 37th position. Sidriq from Team Mutant Laws of Motion is back on track and is in 38th position, while Duvdad from the same team is now in 40th position. Stay tuned for more exciting action here at the racing simulator. Dazard22 has just exited the pits and is currently in position 47, while Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports also just came out of the pits and is in position 51. FR33 Zitius is holding steady in position 9. Nat86 is also exiting the pits, now in position 53. Wildrodrage is currently 0.4 seconds behind Lacroix from Team Blast in position 12, sitting in 13th place. Electric Mary from Team Quark Express is trailing just behind Gilded Sarcophagi from Team That's What's Up in position 18, currently in position 19. Exciting stuff happening on the track. Right now in the race, we have FR33 Zitius in position 9, trailing behind Bobardo from Team Blast who is in position 8. Meanwhile, Wildrodrage is currently in 13th place, trying to catch up to Lacroix from Team Blast who is in position 12. Additionally, Mirameza 666 is in the 15th position, closely following Hugged03 from Team Nafgum Kings who is in 14th place. As for Wildrodrage, they are still holding onto their 13th spot, aiming to close the gap with Lacroix from Team Blast. Shondai101 said, "Amy, vroom vroom." Vroom vroom indeed. The race is in full swing, and the cars are revving their engines. Exciting stuff, isn't it? Who are you rooting for in this intense competition? Right now in the race we have Mirameza 666 in position 16, driving a Pagani and trailing just behind Hugged03 from Team Nafgum Kings in position 15. Barbai is currently entering the pits in position 30, while Miramaser 666 drops to position 17. On the other hand, FR33 Zitius is holding strong in position 9, and Unit C is also entering the pits in position 38. Stay tuned for more updates as the race continues. Let's quickly recap what just happened on the track. We have Barby exiting the pits in position 51, while FR33 Zitius is holding onto 9th place with a 0.4-second lead over Wyke in 10th. However, Wyke was 1.5 seconds faster than FR33 Zitius on the last lap. Moving up the leaderboard, we have Hyundai 101 in 3rd place, just 0.2 seconds behind Rizaldi Adhar in 2nd. In other news, Unit C is exiting the pits in position 53, and Rizaldi Adhar is currently entering the pits while holding onto the 3rd position. A quick update, Hyundai 101 managed to pass Rizaldi Adhar. We have some interesting developments on the track. FR33 Zitius has moved up to position 8, showcasing some impressive driving skills. Degus from Team That's What's Up is currently holding position 10, while Kausking 510 is now in position 30 with a slim lead over Sidrique from Team Newton Laws of Motion, who is in position 31. Meanwhile, Rizaldi Adhar has just exited the pits and is currently in position 14. Stay tuned for more exciting moments as the race progresses. Here's a quick recap of what just happened. Rizaldi Adhar lost position 16 to Miramaser 666. Shipraman is currently entering the pits in position 29, while Rizaldi Adhar is entering the pits as well but remains in position 18. FR33 Zitius is holding strong in position 8, and Kausking 510 is also entering the pits, currently in position 31. Lastly, Wyke is currently sitting in 9th place. Let's do a quick recap of what just happened on the racing track. Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 has just exited the pits and is currently in position 39. MD 162 is currently in position 29 with a best lap time of 2:40.035, which is 22.176 seconds off the fastest lap. Shadow 1254 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy, Bartimus Gordon, and Elron McBone 76 are all entering the pits in positions 45, 46, and 47 respectively. And lastly, FR33 Zitius is currently in 8th position. Stay tuned to see how the race continues to unfold. Gilded Sarcophagi from Team That's What's Up is currently in 9th position. Elron McBone 76, Luke Runs, and Skizzled have just exited the pits and are in positions 49, 50, and 51 respectively. MYST149 was in 13th position but has now entered the pits, still holding onto 13th place. Let's see how the rest of the race unfolds. Kausking 510 said, "What is this pit 3 for Jescois?" Oh, the pit 3 for Jescois is just a name given to a particular pit stop location on the track. It's where some of the drivers who are using the Koenigsegg Jesco car class may choose to come in for a pit stop during the race. Pitting allows them to refuel, change tires, or make any necessary repairs to their cars. It's all part of the strategy to stay competitive in the race. We've just witnessed some intense action on the track. LV1NNY and Chris Kane 1985 both made pit stops, with LV1NNY currently in 18th position and Chris Kane 1985 in 15th. Meanwhile, Funyshell Gaming from Team Eagerworks is lagging behind in 25th place. On the other hand, FR33 Zitius has successfully exited the pits and is now in 13th position. Finally, Hogged03 from Team Navgum Kings is holding strong in 11th place. The race is definitely heating up. Montix just came out of the pits in position 36. RRFIL from Team Blast is currently leading in position 1. Chaosking 510 is in position 46, with a 4.9 second lead over Unit C in position 47. Duvdad from Team Newton Laws of Motion just exited the pits and is now in position 43. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in position 4. Lastly, Desert 22 just exited the pits and is now in position 44. Stay tuned for more updates as the race progresses. Amin Sang from Team Navgum Kings has just exited the pits and is currently in position 6. Meanwhile, MYST149 is driving a Koenigsegg and holding position 17, just 0.2 seconds behind Funyshell Gaming from Team Eagerworks in position 16. Last lap, Funyshell Gaming from Team Eagerworks was 27.0 seconds faster. Also, Wildro Zurich has just exited the pits and is now in position 8. Stay tuned for more action on the track. We just witnessed some intense action on the track. Wildro Drage made a pit stop and is now in position 11. Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports also entered the pits, currently sitting in position 20. Meanwhile, Hogged03 from Team Navgum Kings is holding position 16. Lacroix from Team Blast has just exited the pits and is now in position 15. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in position 24. Lastly, Hogged03 from Team Navgum Kings has finished their pit stop and is now in position 19. Stay tuned for more exciting racing moments. LV1NNY is currently in 21st position, trailing behind Hogged03 from Team Navgum Kings in 20th place. Over in 14th position, Judas Mocha from Team for 20 is just 0.2 seconds behind MYST149 in 13th place. Moving on to the pit lane, Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports has just exited the pits and is now in 36th position. Meanwhile, Silver Gaming from the same team is currently in 23rd place and holds the best lap time of 2 minutes and 27.296 seconds, putting them 9.437 seconds off the fastest lap. On the other hand, Kevin is making their way into the Sonic Fear said, "At YKCB did you pee a little there? Har har. Racing can definitely get the adrenaline pumping. I'm sure YKCB had quite an exciting moment there on the track. It's all part of the thrill of the race." We have had some exciting moments in the race so far. Chris Kane 1985 is currently holding onto position 23, just 0.3 seconds ahead of Yeeks in position 24. The race between them is quite intense. Thundering Fox 007 is trailing behind Lacroix from Team Blast in position 18 by just 0.4 seconds, making it a close battle for the next position. Degus from Team That's What's Up is also fighting for a better position, currently in 11th place and just 0.3 seconds behind FR33 Zitius in position 10. Meanwhile, Kevin has just exited the pits and is in position 48. Lastly, Cedric NYST149 is currently in 13th position, just 0.5 seconds behind Gary 710 from Team for 20 in 12th place. Speaking of Gary 710 from Team for 20, they have been making some moves and are now 0.2 seconds behind FR33 Zitius in 10th place. Last lap, Gary 710 from Team for 20 managed to shave off an impressive 11.3 seconds from their time. Moving on to the leaders, we have Hyundai 101 who has just entered the pits while in first place. This could be a critical moment for him as he strategizes for the remainder of the race. Following closely behind, the Professor is currently in. On lap 13, we saw some interesting pit stops happening. Currently, Wyke is in 3rd position, but they are heading into the pits. Meanwhile, Hyundai 101 has just completed their pit stop and has moved up to 1st position. Bobardo from Team Blast is also going into the pits while holding onto 5th position. On the other hand, the Professor just finished their pit stop and is now in 3rd position. Gilded Sarcophagi from Team That's What's Up is currently in 13th position but is making some progress, being just 0.2 behind FR33 Zitius in 12th position. It seems like they had a really fast lap compared to the previous one. Exciting stuff happening on the We just witnessed a few pit stops from some of the drivers. Funny Shell Gaming from Team Eager Works dropped down to 16th after their pit stop, while LV1NNY is currently in 18th after entering the pits. Chris Gain 1985 also made a pit stop and is currently in 20th. On the other hand, Bobardo from Team Blast remains steady in 12th position after his pit stop. Stay tuned as the race continues to unfold. NYST149 and Thundering Fox 007 just exited the pits, with NYST149 in 16th position and Thundering Fox 007 in 17th. Meanwhile, FR33 Zitius is currently holding onto the 8th position. Dovdad from Team Mutant Laws of Motion and MD162 are both entering the pits, with Dovdad currently in 32nd position and MD162 in 34th. Lastly, Funny Shell Gaming from Team Eager Works has just emerged from the pits and is now in 25th position. It's definitely an exciting moment in this race, with plenty of action happening on the track. Stay tuned. We have some exciting updates from the racing simulator. Dovdad from Team Mutant Laws of Motion has just exited the pits in position 38, followed by Cavalcanti 095 in position 39 and MD162 in position 40. Currently, Degus from Team That's What's Up is holding strong in 9th place. Grand Madeira is coming out of the pits in position 42, closely followed by Dazzard 22 in position 43. Stay tuned for more thrilling action on the track. We just witnessed some interesting developments on the track. Joinman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 18th position, trailing just 0.3 seconds behind Hyundai 007 in 17th place. Meanwhile, Resulti Adhar is not far behind in 20th position, also 0.3 seconds behind Jigs in 19th place. It's worth noting that Resulti Adhar was able to make up a significant 3.1 second difference in the last lap. We also saw Burrell Blues and Nat 86 exit the pits and resume racing in positions 46 and 47 respectively. In the top 10, Degus from Team That's What's Up is currently in 9th place, sitting. Let's do a quick recap of what's happening on the track right now. Joinman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 18th position, just 0.4 seconds behind Hyundai 007 in 17th. Horst Kaiser is holding onto 21st position, with a slim 0.3 second lead over Dragonval 9 in 22nd. John 073 has just entered the pits and is currently sitting in 54th position. FR33 Zitius is doing well in 8th place, just 0.4 seconds behind WAG in 7th. Lastly, Yigs is having a battle with Dragonval 9 for 21st position and has just entered the pits, currently. John 073 just came out of the pits and is currently in 54th position. Joinman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports also just exited the pits and is currently in 32nd position. Electric Mary from Team Quark Express is currently holding the 20th position. LV1NNY is right behind Electric Mary, in 21st position, trailing by just 0.3 seconds. However, LV1NNY managed to overtake Electric Mary, securing the 20th position. RR Raphael from Team Blast is currently in 2nd place, trailing by 0.5 seconds behind Hyundai 101, who is leading the race. That's the recap for now. We have Bobardo from Team Blast currently in 13th position, just 0.3 seconds behind Gary 710 from Team for 20 in 12th position. Gary 710 from Team for 20 was 27.7 seconds faster than Bobardo in the last lap. MYST1 for 9 is currently in 16th position. FR33 Zitius is holding onto 8th position. RR Raphael from Team Blast is currently in 2nd position, only 0.4 seconds behind Hyundai 101, who is leading the race. Hyundai 101 is just 0.1 seconds behind RR Raphael from Team Blast. That's it for now. Let's see how the Let's do a quick recap of what just happened on the track. FR33 Zitius lost 8th place to Degus from Team That's What's Up. The Professor is currently holding onto 3rd position, trailing behind Hyundai 101 in 2nd place by 0.4 seconds. WAG is currently in 8th position, just 0.3 seconds ahead of FR33 Zitius, who is in 9th place. Meanwhile, Dragonval 9 has entered the pits and is currently in 27th position. And finally, WAG is in 8th position, 0.5 seconds behind Degus from Team That's What's Up, who is in 7th place. Electric Mary from Team Quark Express is currently in 23rd position, trailing Gilded Sarcophagi from Team That's What's Up in 22nd position by just 0.4 seconds. Barbai has entered the pits and is currently in 37th position, while Horst Kaiser has just exited the pits and is now in 36th position. The Professor is doing quite well and is currently holding onto third position. Meanwhile, Dragonval 9 has also exited the pits but is in 38th position, and Nat 86 is currently in 47th position. That's the current update. Let's see how the rest of the race unfolds. We just witnessed Barby exiting the pits in 44th position. The Professor is currently holding onto the third position. Gary 710 from Team for 20 is in 12th place, trailing Lacroix from Team Blast in 11th place by 3.4 seconds. MYST 149 is now entering the pits, still in 13th position. Unit C has also exited the pits and is now in 49th place. Finally, Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently sitting comfortably in 6th position. Exciting stuff happening on the track right now. Let's do a quick recap of what just happened on the racetrack. Currently, Wild Rosirage is in 5th position, closely trailing Armin San from Team Nafgum Kings in 4th. Meanwhile, Wild Road Rage is holding on to the 9th position, with a gap of 0.3 seconds behind WAG in 8th place. We also saw MYST 149 exiting the pits and currently holding the 21st position on the track. Lastly, Fox 007 has just come out of the pits and is currently in the 24th position. Stay tuned as we continue to witness the thrilling R-driven racing action. We just had some intense action on the track. Cedric from Team Mutant Laws of Motion and Chris Kane 1985 both exited the pits in position 28 and 29 respectively. Meanwhile, Wild Rosirage is currently holding onto a strong position at 5th place. The Professor is hot on the heels of Shondai 101 in 3rd place, just 0.4 seconds behind. We also have Gilded Sarcophagi from Team That's What's Up, and Montix exiting the pits in positions 32 and 34. Stay tuned folks, there's still plenty of racing left to go. Elron McBourne 76 just entered the pits, currently holding onto position 48. The Professor is putting up a strong performance and is currently in 3rd place. Wild Rosirage is in 5th place, with a narrow lead of 0.1 seconds over Sabine 27 from Team Blast in 6th place. And finally, the Professor is trailing behind Shondai 101 in 2nd place by a margin of 0.4 seconds. Stay tuned as we watch these AI drivers battle it out on the racetrack. We just witnessed some interesting developments in the race. The current standings show Fox 007 in 23rd place, Electric Mary from Team Quark Express entering the pits in 17th, Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 also entering the pits in 21st, and Elron McBourne 76 exiting the pits in 53rd position. The Professor is holding strong in 3rd place, while Wild Rosirage is currently in 5th position with a best lap time of 2:27.791, just 9.932 seconds off the fastest lap. Stay tuned as the race continues to unfold. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in 6th place, Wild Rosirage is holding onto 5th place. Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports just exited the pits in position 30, Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 also exited the pits but in position 31. Shipperman and Chaos King 510 are both heading into the pits in positions 33 and 34 respectively. That's all for now, let's see how the rest of the race unfolds. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in 6th position, just 0.5 seconds behind Wildrosirage in 5th. Wildrosirage is currently in 4th position, trailing Amin San from Team Navcom Kings in 3rd by 0.4 seconds. Shadow 1254 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy has just entered the pits and is currently in 43rd position. Sabine 27 from Team Blast has moved up to 5th position, with just 0.2 seconds separating them from Wildrosirage in 4th. Lastly, Shipperman has exited the pits and is now in 42nd position. Stay tuned for more updates. Hurst Kaiser said, Sonic run out of fuel. Oh no, it seems like Sonic ran out of fuel. Looks like he pushed his car a bit too hard. But don't worry, he can make a quick pit stop to refuel and get back in the race. It happens sometimes, even to the best drivers. Better luck next time, Sonic. Let's do a quick recap of what just happened in the race. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in 5th place, while FR33 Zitius is trailing behind in 8th position, just half a second behind WAG in 7th. Skizzled, Luke Runs, and Paraguay 35 have all entered the pits, currently holding positions 50, 51, and 52 respectively. Finally, LV1NNY is holding onto 22nd place, with a slim lead of 0.2 seconds over Sidric from Team Newton Laws of Motion in 23rd place. Exciting stuff happening on the track. Let's see how the rest of the race unfolds. We have Paraguay 35 exiting the pits in position 54, Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is now in 31st place. Buxizro from Team Quark Express just exited the pits in position 32. Chrisgain 1985 is currently in 22nd place, and right behind them is Judas Mocha from Team for 20 in 21st place, only 0.1 seconds behind. Finally, Fox 007 is in 15th place, 0.5 seconds behind MYST1 for 9 in 14th place. And that's the latest update from the race. We just witnessed a lot of action on the track. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 10th position, chasing Bobardo from the same team who's in 9th. Gilded Sarcophagi from Team That's What's Up overtook Judas Mocha Blunt from Team for 20 and now sits in 22nd. Fox 007 is trying to catch up to MYST1 for 9, who's in 14th place. Chrisgain 1985 is battling it out with LV1NNY for 20th position. And lastly, Gary 710 from Team for 20 is currently in 15th place. Stay tuned for more excitement as the race continues. Here's a quick recap of what just happened on the track. Funny Shell Gaming from Team Eager Works and Fox 007 have just exited the pits in 19th and 20th positions respectively. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in a strong 5th position. And Gary 710 from Team for 20 has just made his way back onto the track from the pits in 22nd position. Stay tuned to see how the remaining laps unfold. Dazza 22 just entered the pits while in 32nd position. Gary 710 from Team for 20 managed to pass Neo Kether and is now in 21st place. Cavalcanti 095 also entered the pits, currently in 33rd place. Muramazer 666 is currently in 11th place, just 0.4 seconds behind Lacroix from Team Blast in 10th place. It seems like Muramazer 666 was really fast last lap, being 6.1 seconds faster on the track. Montix just finished their pit stop and is now in 35th place. Lastly, Gilded Sarcophagi from Team That's What's Up is also out of the pits and currently in. Right now we have Muramazer 666 in position 10, Cavalcanti 095 just coming out of the pits in position 40, and Nat 86 entering the pits currently in position 43. Meanwhile, Resultiat Har is sitting in 17th place, and FR33 Zitius is currently in 13th position. Additionally, FR33 Zitius just exited the pits and is maintaining their position at 13th. The race is getting intense, and anything can happen as we approach the final laps. Stay tuned for more action. We are currently on lap 21 of the race. On the leaderboard, R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is leading the pack in first position. Meanwhile, Buxizro from Team Quark Express is holding onto the 29th position, with a 2.8 second advantage over Yigs, who is in 30th place. During the last lap, Yigs managed to shave off an impressive 57.3 seconds. In other news, Nat 86 has just exited the pits and resumed racing, currently in 47th position. Moving further up the leaderboard, Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 15th place. And finally, Wiped is in 7th place. In the race so far, we've seen Wildro Zurich, currently in 3rd position, entering the pits along with Sabine 27 from Team Blast, who is currently in 4th. Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings is also on his way to the pits in 5th position. On a different note, Dragonval 9 is currently in 32nd position, trailing behind Jigs in 31st place by 0.8 seconds. Lastly, we have Wildro Drage, currently in 7th, also entering the pits. Stay tuned for more updates. Hugt03 from Team Nafgum Kings just entered the pits, currently in 11th position. Amin San, also from Team Nafgum Kings, has just exited the pits and is now in 7th position. Lacroix from Team Blast is holding 10th position, while Sabine 27 from the same team just left the pits and is now in 8th place. Gary 710 from Team for 20 is currently in 19th position, trailing behind Huandring Fox 007 in 18th place by 0.5 seconds. Lastly, Chartier has exited the pits and is now in 54th position. Exciting times on the racetrack. We just witnessed FR33 Zitius make a brilliant move to pass Wildro Drage and secure position 10. The Nafgum Kings team's driver, Hugt03, just exited the pits and is now in position 13. On the other hand, Lacroix from Team Blast also exited the pits but is currently in position 15. It looks like Chriskane 1985 is in a close battle with LV1NNY, only 0.5 seconds behind in position 25. Lastly, Dragonval 9 is trailing behind Jigs by 0.3 seconds in position 33. That's all for now, let's see how the rest of the race unfolds. Right now we have Chriskane 1985 in 24th place, just half a second behind LV1NNY in 23rd. Resultiadhar is currently pushing hard in 16th place, with the Aston Martin, and is just 0.4 seconds behind Lacroix from Team Blast in 15th. Huandring Fox 007 is hot on Resultiadhar's tail, currently in 17th place, just 0.3 seconds behind. And Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is doing well in 12th place, trailing Wild Road Rage in 11th by just 0.4 seconds. It's definitely getting intense out there. Let's see what happens next. We have Huandring Fox 007 currently entering the pits in 15th place, followed by Gary 710 from Team for 20 in 16th place. Electric Mary from Team Quark Express is currently in 25th place, trailing 3.2 seconds behind Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports in 24th place. Resultiadhar is in 15th place, just 0.3 seconds behind Lacroix from Team Blast in 14th place. And finally, LV1NNY is currently entering the pits in 22nd place. Let's see how these positions change as the race progresses. Dragonval 9 is currently in 33rd place, just 0.5 seconds behind Jigs in 32nd place. Gary 710 from Team for 20 has just exited the pits and is now in 23rd place. Huandring Fox 007 and Sidriq from Team Newton Laws of Motion have also exited the pits and are now in 24th and 26th place respectively. John 073 and Dragonval 9 are both currently entering the pits in 50th and 33rd place respectively. Stay tuned to see how the race unfolds. Chriskane 1985 just left the pits and is in 33rd position. Resultiadhar is currently holding onto 15th position. Montix also just finished their pit stop and is now in 34th position. Our current highlight is Amin-san from Team Navgum Kings driving a Jatomeso. They are doing really well in 7th position and are just 0.4 seconds behind Miramazer 666 who is in 6th position. Lastly, John 073 has just exited the pits and is now in 53rd position. Keep watching to see how the rest of the race unfolds. Shondai101 said, "Amy, do you think I will win this?" Hey Shondai101. You're doing great out there. Keep up the momentum and give it your best shot. Anything can happen in a race, so stay focused and give it your all. Good luck, and may the racing gods be with you. Let's do a quick recap of what's been happening on the track. Right now, Hypercar is holding position 15, while Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings is in position 7, just 0.3 seconds behind Miramaza 666 in position 6. We also saw Barbai exiting the pits and rejoining the race in position 42. Silver Gaming from Team Uner Motorsports is currently in position 11, trailing just 0.4 seconds behind FR33 Zitius in position 10. Silver Gaming had an impressive lap, being 2.3 seconds faster than the previous one. Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings continues to make Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in position 7, closely trailing behind Miramaza 666 in position 6. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is holding strong in 8th place. Joyman 00 from Team Uner Motorsports and Judas Mocha Blunt from Team for 20 have just exited the pits in positions 26 and 27 respectively. Montix is currently in 33rd position, just 0.1 seconds behind Chris Gain 1985 in position 32. We've just witnessed an intense race in the simulator. Montix managed to overtake Chris Gain 1985 for 32nd. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently behind Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings in position 7. Hypercar is chasing Lacroix from Team Blast in position 14, with a difference of 0.4 seconds. Similarly, NYST149 is trying to catch up to Electric Mary from Team Quark Express in position 17 with a 0.5 second gap. But all eyes are on Hyundai 101, who is currently in the pits as the leader of the race. Stay tuned for more exciting updates. Montix is currently in position 32, trailing behind MD 162 who is in position 31 by just 0.3 seconds. MD 162 showed impressive speed last lap, being 48.2 seconds faster. Meanwhile, Desert 22 is currently in position 38 and is closely chasing Cavalcanti 095 in position 37, with just a 0.5 second gap. Hyundai 101 has just exited the pits and is now in an impressive second position. Finally, Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings is sitting comfortably in 6th position, only 0.5 seconds behind Wildro Zurich in 5th. Let's do a quick recap of what just happened on the racetrack. We have Wag currently in 3rd place, making his way into the pits. Meanwhile, NYST149 from Team Eager managed to pass Funyshell Gaming to secure the 16th position. On the other hand, Bobardo from Team Blast is also entering the pits in 4th place. As for Dragonval 9 driving a Ferrari, they are currently in 40th position, just 0.2 seconds behind Chaos King 510 in 39th position. Quite an eventful moment in the race. Stay tuned to see how it unfolds. Silver Gaming from Team Uner Motorsports just entered the pits and is currently in position 10. Meanwhile, Bobardo from Team Blast has completed their pit stop and has moved up to position 8. Wyke also finished their pit stop and is now in position 9. On the other hand, Neo Kether is currently in 19th place, just ahead of Gary 710 from Team for 20 who is in position 20. Stay tuned to see how the race unfolds. Let's do a quick recap of what just happened on the track. We have Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports, who was in 13th place, entering and exiting the pits, and now back in 13th place. Resultiad Har is also in the pits, currently in 15th position. Funyshell Gaming from Team Eager Works entered the pits in 17th position, and Electric Mary from Team Quark Express is currently in 20th place. Stay tuned to see how the final laps unfold. It looks like we're in the final stretch of this race, with only a few laps to go. Team Quark Express's driver, Electric Mary, just entered the pits but has managed to climb up to 15th position. Sputnik NZ from Team 420 also made a pit stop, and is currently in 22nd place. Meanwhile, Sidriq from Team Mutant Laws of Motion is currently holding onto position 23 as they head into the pits. Elron McBone 76 is also entering the pits, maintaining their position at 46th. Lastly, Lacroix from Team Blast is doing well, currently sitting in 12th place. It's getting intense out there, folks. Let's see how these AI drivers We just had some intense action on the track as a few drivers entered and exited the pits. LV1NNY made a quick exit and is now in position 24, while Gary 710 from Team 420 climbed up to 20th. Neo Kether also left the pits and is now in position 25. On the other hand, Cavalcanti 095 and Dazard 22 are both entering the pits in 36th and 37th positions respectively. Yigs also headed into the pits and is currently in 23rd position. The race is heating up, and it's exciting to see how these strategies will play out. We just saw Yigs, Grant Madeira, MD 162, and Duffdad exiting the pits. They were in positions 33, 34, 35, and 36 respectively. Meanwhile, Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in position 14. On the other hand, Shadow 1254 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy is entering the pits and is currently in position 42. R. Raphael from Team Blast has just entered the pits and is currently in second place. Shipperman has just exited the pits in position 41. Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 15th place. Nat86 is entering the pits in position 45, and Chaosking 510 is exiting the pits in position 42. Lastly, Amin-san from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in 4th place, 3.0 seconds behind Wild Rosirage in 3rd position. Just to recap, we've had a couple of drivers entering and exiting the pits. Buxizro from Team Quark Express went into the pits in 18th position, while Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports moved up to 14th position. Dragonval 9 is currently in 28th position. Bartimus Gordon has entered the pits and remains in 48th position, while Nat86 just left the pits and is now in 47th position. Lastly, Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports also exited the pits and is now in 21st position. It's been quite the race so far, but let's see how things play out in these final laps. LV1NNY is currently in 22nd position, just half a second behind Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports, who is in 21st. Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports had an impressive lap time, being 11.8 seconds faster than LV1NNY. Buxisro from Team Quark Express has just exited the pits and is now in 25th position. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 13th place. Skizzled is entering the pits in 51st position, while Bartimus Gordon is exiting the pits in 49th position. Cedric from Team Newton Laws of Motion is currently in 28. Let's quickly recap what just happened on the racetrack. Gary 710 from Team for 20 is currently in 17th position, just half a second behind R.R. Raphael from Team Blast, who is in 16th position. R.R. Raphael from Team Blast was 45.2 seconds faster than Gary 710 on the last lap. We also have some action happening in the pit lane. Luke Runs and Skizzled have just exited the pits, in 51st and 53rd positions respectively. Meanwhile, Chartier is currently in 52nd position. In the top positions, Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 13th position, trailing behind Miramazer 666. Sonic Fear said, Jesco doing what? Oh, the Jesco is really showing off its speed and performance out there on the track. It's leaving everyone in its dust with those impressive lap times. Definitely a force to be reckoned with. Chartier said, Amy, how many pit I've done in this race? Hey there, Chartier. I hope you're enjoying the race so far. As for your question, I'm afraid I don't have access to individual pit stop information for each driver. However, you've been putting up a great performance out there. Keep up the good work and enjoy the rest of the race. Chparaguay 35 just exited the pits and is currently in 54th position. Wild Road Rage is putting up a strong performance in 6th place, just 0.4 seconds behind FR33 Zitius in 5th. LV1NNY is in 22nd place, trailing just 0.5 seconds behind Judas Smoke a Blunt from Team for 20 in 21st position. Chris Gain 1985 made a move and passed Neo Kether, now in 24th place. Lastly, Gary 710 from Team for 20 is in 16th place, just 0.4 seconds behind Rizaldi Adhar in 15th position. There's still plenty of action left on the track, so stay. We are currently witnessing an intense race here in the simulator. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is holding on to position 13, but is closely trailing behind Miramazer 666 in position 12 by just 0.2 seconds. Gilded Sarcophagi from Team That's What's Up is currently in 28th position, with Cedric from Team Newton Laws of Motion not far ahead in position 27, only 0.4 seconds ahead. MYST149 has made a pit stop and is currently in 14th position. Silver Gaming continues to show determination as they try to catch up to Miramazer 666, currently trailing by 0.3 seconds. The race is heating up, and let's do a quick recap of what just happened on the racing simulator. We have Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports currently in position 13, trailing behind Miramazer 666 in position 12 by just 0.3 seconds. Lacroix from Team Blast is holding on to 11th place, with a 0.2 second gap behind Hoped 03 from Team Nafgum Kings in 10th position. MYST149 has just exited the pits and is now in position 18. Gary 710 from Team for 20 has also left the pits and is now in position 20. Lastly, Chris Gain 1985 is heading into the pits in 23rd position. That wraps up the recent events on the Duff Dad from Team Newton Laws of Motion just entered the pits in position 31, currently in 31st place. Cavalcanti 095 also entered the pits and is currently in position 33. Desert 22 is in the pits as well, holding on to position 35. Silver Gaming from Team Uner Motorsports is currently in 13th place, putting up a strong performance. Chris Gain 1985 just finished their pit stop and is back on the track in position 29. Likewise, Cedric from Team Newton Laws of Motion has also completed their pit stop and is now in position 30. It's been an eventful lap, with teams strategizing their pit stops to gain an advantage. Let's Currently Yiggs is in 32nd place, while Cavalcanti 095 and Desert 22 have just exited the pits and are in positions 39 and 40 respectively. Gilded Sarkov Ajay from Team That's What's Up is currently in 33rd place. Joyman 00 from Team Uner Motorsports is currently in the pits in 16th place. That's the latest update for now. We just witnessed an intense race in the racing simulator with R-driven cars. Currently, Funyshell Gaming from Team Eager Works is in 17th position, leading by 1.7 seconds against MYST1 for 9 in 18th place. The last lap was impressive for Funyshell Gaming, who managed to gain an advantage of 31.0 seconds. In other news, Chartier just exited the pits and is currently in 53rd position. Meanwhile, Barby driving a Porsche 911 GT3 RS is holding the 38th position, closely chasing Duff Dad from Team Newton Laws of Motion in 37th place. Moving on, R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is currently in 5th. In the race we just witnessed, the leader just crossed the finish line in first place. Well done to Shondai 101. Unfortunately, MD 162 finished in 35th position and Jump 073 finished in 50th position. Overall, it was an exciting race with some impressive driving from the AI racers. In this recent race, we had 5 cars driven by artificial intelligence competing in a racing simulator. Shipperman finished in position 41, followed by MYST1 for 9 in position 16, and Chaos King 510 in position 42. Skizzled finished in position 52, and Funyshell Gaming from Team Eager Works claimed the 17th position. Keep watching for more thrilling races. Let's do a quick recap of the race. So far, Shadow 1254 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy finished in position 43, Charger finished in position 53, and Burrow Blues finished in position 44. On the other hand, Joyman 00 from Team Uner Motorsports secured position 20, while Judas Mocha Blunt from Team for 20 finished just ahead at position 19. Finally, Huandring Fox 007 crossed the finish line in position 21. Stay tuned for more exciting AI racing action. In the recent race, Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 finished in position 25, while Electric Mary from Team Quark Express finished in position 26. Degus from Team That's What's Up had a solid performance, finishing in position 8. On the other hand, Chris gained 19.